It is Thursday, July 5th of 2018, and this is an unboxing of the Ring alarm. This is not a sponsored post. This was bought with my own money, and I pay the big bucks for overnight shipping to get this video out to you quickly. You're starting to see reviewer samples out there, blog posts, starting about 2 days ago, I believe it was. But anyhow, this is an unboxing of retail, or nothing special, version that is not to the press. Right? So anyone could have bought this from ring.com. That's where mine came from. And actually, if we look closely at that address, you might have seen it was Santa Monica. Yep. So Ring gear ordered from ring.com when you log into your account and add to it, something like this alarm, comes from Santa Monica, California. All right. It's got similar packaging to all their other products. So, nice, friendly, light blue boxes. And what do we have here? I don't know. Some sort of serial number, I guess. It does talk a little bit about the wireless protocol it actually uses for intra-communication, or intra-device communication within your home. And let's see what else is shown on here. Just some basic marketing stuff. This looks very much like the website pictures we've had for a long time. This was delayed as it was mired in some sort of legal entanglement with companies like ADT. So potentially disruptive here because the price is a whole lot less than companies like ADT that have been around for decades. All right, let's get inside, see how it looks. Looks like we have one little tamper seal right here and another on the other side. And there's actually a little pull label. You see that? So without needing scissors, you can just go like that. Nice touch. All right. Wow, very nice appearance. A piece of rubber here to keep it from jostling during shipment, I guess. And okay, very nice look to this. Where this will be located in my house is yet to be determined, but having a look around the back here, well, since it's Ethernet, I'll probably tuck it away out of sight, and we've got wall mount screws. All right, so this is the base station that gives you Z-Wave capabilities on your network, and I suspect under the lid here is probably the battery for cellular fallback should your internet go down and you have an issue in your house. All right, let's continue this look at the device. We've got our DC power in. It's going to go into here. Got USB for something there, Ethernet. Some, these are not buttons, but these are LEDs, presumably. A reset button, pairing button. All right, now my understanding is the other devices that ship in the same box should already be paired. So it should be a pretty minimal setup process. I think many videos are going to cover that, and Ring themselves is pretty darn good at giving how-to and instructional videos on their own products. Okay. So we get a sticker to put on a window, intended as a deterrent on one's home. And let's see, a bit about mounting it on the wall, the base station. Location is a little more interesting to me because I'm curious what they say about cell access or reception and so forth. They don't really talk about that at all. So which floor of the house and whatnot, not really mentioned here. All right. Alarm getting started. Presumably we're going to find a PDF of this whole manual online, so you shouldn't need to look at my video at 4K to figure any of that out. As far as pairing, I would need a second phone and a Ring account and all that. And again, I suspect there's going to be tutorials for you on all of that. So my focus is not going to be so much on that. I'll probably go ahead and fire this up maybe off camera. We'll see how that all goes down. Okay, this gives us a bit of a legend of what's what as far as connectors that I already went over. This is the LED ring and the speaker. So you're gonna get a blue glowy light, it looks like. And the other parts in the box that are covered here. Moving along. Very nice. So we got the base station here. Let's go small item first. Okay. Pull out to power on. Very clearly labeled. Nice. So this is the contact sensor. Z-Wave logo right on there. And looks like pretty easy to get inside this unit. And there it is. So a lithium 3-volt CR123A industrial lithium battery. Presumably an antenna there. All right. Put that back together. Simple design. Let's move on to this. Range extender. All right, I may or may not be using that, we'll see. This thing's been on back order so long, I'll admit, I didn't exactly go back and look at their site or read up on this lately. A long time. I think I was on back order for, I don't know, 9 months or something. Don't even remember really. Ring motion detector. Again, I pulled the power on tab and 2 screw holes to mount it. Very simple to have a look inside. Same CR123A battery. And we have the detector right there in the center. And a printed circuit board with a version number and so forth on it. Hook that back on the bottom. Very nice. Good build quality, nice feeling plastics, fit and finish. No rough edges. So far, so good. And here it is. Probably the most interesting part will be right here. The keypad. They're not membrane, they're actually mechanical keys that move. There's tactile feedback. And that's going to be an LED of some sort. And I was probably wrong on what I said earlier about battery, not really sure, but we wall mount this and we slide it on. All right. Ring keypad is a product number. We've got a QR code here, a little hole. I don't know if it's a reset hole or what. Anything to see on the sides of this device? Not really. A little bit of a sticker residue or something there. It's gone now. And we've got micro USB there. Okay, what else is in the box? There's more. All right. We have power supply, a switching adapter, so that should be less vampire draw. That's what that tends to mean. Vampire power draw, and 100 to 240 volts, so worldwide use here. Of course, you got North American plug type. Moving along from that, got micro USB. So USB to micro USB cable here. And another switching power supply. This one's going to be for USB. Okay, the last 2 pieces are motion detector install kit and keypad install kit. Oop, there's more. Contact sensor install kit. Okay, now we're done. Let's set the big box aside. All right, wrapping up here. Let's have a look inside each of these boxes, and that'll conclude this brief unboxing. All right, simple enough. We've got, for sheetrock, ability to make a hole, put a screw in, and get hopefully a solid mount for the motion detector, and tucking that in a corner of a room. Contact sensor kit. Okay, so here's 3M sticky tape to get the contact sensor mounted on a wall, or door, excuse me, or window, and then finally keypad install kit. So this is going to be just ability to get that back plate installed on a wall somewhere in your house. There you go, if you're willing to commit and make holes in your wall. Well, that's about it. You've now seen all the parts. And kind of can't resist trying out power. So, I'm on my Home Labs workbench here, and I have power outlets everywhere. And I even have a kilowatt. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the keypad. So if we give this thing power, I'm just kind of curious what happens. It's not paired with anything, and the base station's not even on. So we'll probably get some kind of complaints. Okay, so that's what it looks like when it's powering up. And as far as the base device, I can actually go ahead and give that power as well. And going to need a network connection too, right? So I've got network cables nearby. Let me go ahead and give it Ethernet and then give it power. So here's my nice thin Ethernet cabling from Monoprice, Cat 6A. Plugged it into Ethernet, and let's give it power. Now the base station has power as well, and there's a little bit of a red LED there. I don't know if you can see that. It just turned yellow. And at this point, probably time to consult the manual to see how the setup is supposed to go. All right, so what you're supposed to do is connect the base station. I already have the Ring app. I've created an account because I already own some Ring products, like the video doorbell that I reviewed quite a while ago. Add your base station to add it to the account, and the in-app instructions will guide you, and then finally create your location, and then connect your base station to the internet. Select how you want to connect, Wi-Fi or wired. I prefer wired. And then finally, sign up for security monitoring if you'd like. Cute. Okay, they talk about the various devices, again, that are already paired. Place them around your home in the right spots. Create a 4-digit code for your family to arm and disarm the alarm. Pretty straightforward. I plugged this in, but I never showed you this nice little cable routing here. And nice little rubber strip on the back plate. It makes for a pretty pleasant feeling install experience. Let me explain. So we line up the bigger part of the holes here, slide it over the key, keeps the cable managed and guided properly. Very nice. And now it's coming out the bottom where it makes more sense. All right. Let's move forward. So, in the Ring app, which I've already installed on this older phone, since I'm recording with my newer phone, I'm going to go ahead and go to the alarm. Okay, press the pairing button on the rear base station. When the ring starts to spin, tap Find My Base Station. So, helps if I pick up the right item. This is the base station, excuse me. And I'm going to push the pairing button. It's spinning. Tap, find my base station. Nice. Okay, we're to get Ethernet connected. Already had connectivity for Ethernet. And it's looking good. Success. That was simple. The monitoring center is going to call me, but I'm using my own phone for this recording. So that's not so awesome. I'm going to skip that for now. Brings up a web page with the terms. Oh my goodness. Well, that's intimidating. Go back to the app. Hopefully it'll be straightforward to get back to that later. All right. Ring contact sensor. Pull the tab on the back of the contact sensor. So, here we go. The ring contact sensor. Probably good if I go back to autofocus. There we go. Pull. Back to here. All right, am I going to have some indication of something happening? Well, over here it says configuring device, so that's a good sign. So this particular device, the first one I chose to activate, doesn't have any LEDs. Likely for, battery savings reasons, of course. Nice. Device added, tap here to set it up. Okay. How will you use it? All right, and there's a little video if I want to follow along, guiding me to installing the door sensor, advising me to use tape.
You've connected your Ring alarm devices to your system.
Nice.
And now it's time to place them around your home.
Let me continue here. All right. So let me think about this. The back plate right here, the contact sensor install kit, has the magnet that goes with this, right? So if we put these near each other, go ahead and open that up. It's just a magnet. There's no battery in that part. Okay. So let's go back to aligning these. There's little notches there. There, hopefully you can see those notches now. And this is just a mount. All right, so I'm putting those two devices together. Tap continue. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to be continuing testing this device, but I was wrong. Let's move along here. Keypad. Unplug your keypad and wait for its battery life to turn off. Once it's off, plug the keypad back in. So I unplugged it, the battery light turned off. So now I'm plugging it right back in. And it says adding device. Let me change that. There you go. The exposure now is showing you. We had a blinking pattern here. And looks like it's working. And there we go. Let's get the focus back over here on this screen. Device added, tap here to set it up. And gives me some advice on installing the keypad. I'm going to continue without watching that video right now. Access code. Obviously, I'll want to change this after recording this video, so I'm going to go ahead and create a crazy one. Does it let me do 1, 2, 3, 4 and not say that's silly? Yeah, it let me do it. All right. Ring motion sensor, pull the tab on the back. This is going well, I'd say. Pretty good experience. Adding device, configuring, I'm in the home stretch here. Only 2 devices to go. So the configuration step seems to take 20-30 seconds in each device. Device added, tap here to set it up. I went with the default name and gives me advice on the motion sensor, probably in the corner of the window. Continue. Corner of the window, excuse me, corner of the room. Tucked in a higher corner, aiming down a little bit. But I'll go ahead and check out that video later. Walk in front of your motion sensor to test it. Okay. The icon below will be red if we get motion. And it turned red. There you go. So if I watched that other video carefully, the contact probably did work earlier on that other detection. All right. Finally, Z-Wave extender. So this is to get Z-Wave further throughout your house, presumably. And let's see. All right, well, this particular device has a battery compartment that I guess I've never showed in the unboxing video, and that's not going to come off until I pull out a screw there. Oops. Well, let's see what it says. Do I have to pull out the screw? Take out the screw and pull off the cover? I don't know. No. So presumably whatever's in there, rechargeable battery or whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and plug it into wall power nearby here. Get the focus back for you. It's now plugged in, and it's got a blue circle on it. So an illuminated blue circle on the device shining right through the white plastic, which is interesting. Not quite expected. Sorry that's off camera. I didn't have an extension cord handy to show it to you. The blue circle is now staying on. And let's see, a little bit messy here on the workbench, but let me go ahead and show you that. Zoom in a bit, go up with the camera, and there we go. The blue circle just went away as I panned the camera up. There's too much light probably for you to see it anyway. All right, let's go back to here. Device added, tap here to set it up. And continue. Setup is now complete. So let's zoom back out and wrap things up. Go to the dashboard, and we're good. Now, will I be able to turn on monitoring later easily since I opted out initially? I don't know. I have not read anything about arming, disarming, or any of that. So let's see how the software does at teaching me some of this stuff. Okay, so right now we're disarmed.
Home and armed.
I'm ready to go and keep trying functionality. All right, away mode in 54 seconds. So it's arming itself that simply through the app or on the keypad, presumably, same thing. So away mode is a little person escaping. That'd be tapping this top left of the circle here. If you look closely, you'll see maybe the little circle icon of the person running right there. This is where 4K video will come in handy for you to have every pixel of resolution possible to see what's going on here. But over here we have home mode. So away, I'm leaving, here I'm home. And here is a giant X, probably a disarm feature, one would guess, right? Entering keys. Not sure why you'd use the X, but the checkbox seems to make sense. It's probably the 4-digit PIN. The checkbox. Okay, we're down to 4 seconds.
Away and armed.
Okay, it said that twice. So it sounds like a speaker comes out of here on the base station, wherever that is in your house, and the keypad. I'm not entirely sure. I could have been totally wrong just now, and one of those came out of the phone. I don't know. All right, so if I'm away, motion should be a bad thing, right? Okay, the alarm is gonna sound. The motion sensor was tripped. All right, disarming worked, and it was over 100 decibels. That was pretty loud, with no headphones or anything on. And is the app still?
Home and armed.
Ah, there we go. You saw that arming it?
Disarmed.
Give me a prompt right here.
Home and armed.
Monitoring is not set up, or they will not be dispatched. It's arming the sensors. And it said go to dashboard. So let me see, if I go to dashboard,
Home and armed.
all it does is go back to the screen. So yeah, now I need to find a way to opt into the monitoring service. So I guess I'll need to work on figuring that out. I certainly didn't want any test phone calls to happen during recording this, again, because the camera I'm using is my phone. Well, it appears that it's rather simple to opt in for monitoring. Click the hamburger menu, the 3 lines, settings, and monitoring. So it's that simple to get started. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching and for visiting tinkertry.com.